What up guys, Frazier here for Complex News. By now you're probably well aware of the fact that Eminem is not a Donald Trump supporter. During a performance at the BET Hip Hop Awards back in October, M went off on Trump in a blistering freestyle. The shots continued on Revival, and M said he has even more lines ready if Trump ever decides to respond to him. And in a cover story with us, M said he just can't understand how or why so many of his fellow Americans continue to support Trump at this time. It's so bizarre watching him play to his base that thinks that he cares about them, and it's actually the people that he cares about the fucking least. If you're talking about his core being a majority white middle class people, what I don't understand is how in the f do you feel like you relate to a billionaire who has never known struggle his entire fucking life? I'm still trying to answer that question too. Recently, he and his longtime manager Paul Rosenberg sat down for a lengthy interview with Billboard where they spoke about a variety of topics. They touched on everything from how they first met to their plans for the future now that Rosenberg is serving as the CEO of Def Jam. But the most passionate part of the interview came when M talked about Trump. He started by opening up about what inspired him to put the Storm freestyle together in the first place. He made these people feel like he was really gonna do something for them. It's just so fucking disgusting how divisive his language is, the rhetoric, the Charlottesville just watching it going, I can't believe he's saying this. M also used the Billboard interview to shoot down the notion that he and Trump are alike. While both have made a living by saying and doing some outrageous things, M was quick to point out that he doesn't appreciate the comparison some people make. I get the comparison with the non-political correctness, but other than that, we're polar opposites. M also revealed that he is perfectly fine with losing fans, and even half of his fan base, if they are upset about the Trump comments that he's made in recent months. Many Trump supporters turned their backs on M after the freestyle, but he said he doesn't care because he feels he's ultimately going to be on the right side of history when everything's said and done. At the end of the day, if I did lose half my fan base, then so be it. Because I feel like I stood up for what was right and I'm on the right side of this. I don't see how somebody could be middle class, busting their ass every single day, paycheck to paycheck, who thinks that billionaire is gonna help you. Now, there is some evidence to suggest M's constant Trump criticisms may have hurt the sales of Revival. While the album debuted at #1 in the Billboard charts when it was initially released, it sold significantly fewer copies than many of his previous albums. Now, some of that is likely due to the fact that artists as a whole are selling fewer copies now than they did at the beginning of M's career. But there are also many now former M fans who have refused to support his career since he came out and started bashing Trump. Either way, like the man said himself, he doesn't care. And it doesn't sound like he's gonna stop ripping into Donald anytime soon. That's the news for now, but for all the latest on M, subscribe to Complex News on YouTube. Complex, I'm Frazier.